Introducing the Darius Minor Foundation, our first fundraising campaign, the All American Cleat Drive, running May 5th through June 4th. Tap in on all social media for more details. With that being said, Spotlight 39 starts now. What's going on, everybody? It's Rob Odie. I'm in the Bear Cave. The Studio 39, and this is Spotlight 39. Look, we got a fantastic young man with one crazy story to share. I'm super excited to get into it. But look, before we do, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn the notifications on, give this video a thumbs up so we can continue to help this channel grow, so we can get these kids the exposure that they deserve, man. That's what it's all about. So, comment during this show my guys some love. I'm going to bring it up on the screen. And now that all that stuff's out the way, man, let's get into you. Let's learn about who you are. So go ahead and tell the people who you are, where you're from, what you do, and we'll go from there. The floor is yours, my man.
My name's Jagger Schelke. I'm from Grand Ledge, Michigan. I'm a wide receiver, class of 2021, uncommitted.
Uncommitted, class of 21, wide receiver, right? And we're going to learn about the wide receiver position in a little greater detail, man. I'm excited to get all this stuff, uncovered. But before we get into that, man, let's learn a little bit about your football season. So you got to play some fall ball, right? So let's talk about some things that went well for you. What did you recognize from this season, that you got better at that maybe, you weren't as sharp in the season before?
So, our junior year, we got a new head coach, and wasn't a great season. Didn't even break 500. And I'd say senior year, our class was we actually wanted to win. We were a team as a whole. It was more about a team effort, less than we're not acclimated to this new guy, and let's do what we want.
Okay. So, did we lose audio? Nope. Go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off. Got a new head coach. So yeah. So what went well for you, man?
So, I mean, his first year, no one really got along, I guess you could say.
Coaching
But
staff or team?
I think the senior class wanted our coach who left the year prior, so it was
Okay.
more like a selfishness.
Okay.
And I think we just believed in his work ethic, and we just took it in and got ready for our senior year. So as
Good
the next
deal.
fall came around, we lost our first 4 weeks to COVID, so we only had a 6 or 7 game season, and we turned it around. We broke 500. We went, I think, 5-3 or 6-2. Lost in the second round. Really made improvements on like team chemistry. There really wasn't like pointing fingers or anything. It was we win or we.
Good deal. So for you as as a wide receiver, man. So the team, obviously was still trying to figure things out. Trying to get situated with the new coaching staff and all of that. But how did you perform? What did you recognize that you improved on from the year before?
Uh, my junior year, I was kind of just a practice dummy. I was about 235 pounds. I was a third string defensive lineman. So
Okay. So defensive
mid
lineman.
practice one day, I was coach pulled me aside. I told him I was a tight end slash wide receiver, and he said, "I'll throw you in the 7v7 team, and we'll make your dreams come true." He told me, and I kind of took that personal, I guess. So
And that came from your
from
your
that day
coach.
on, my coach told me that it was crazy.
Okay. So what does coach think now? Come full circle. What's coach's
Oh, he loves it. He loves the
okay.
work ethic, how I changed myself for the better.
There we go, man. We're gonna learn about that, a little bit later in this conversation, man. But let's kind of flip things, right? So we learned about team chemistry. We learned about some things that you did going from a third string D lineman to a wide receiver, right? That's pretty remarkable in itself. But you know during that transition, obviously you worked your butt off. You did a lot of big things. What is an area of opportunity that you're going to work on this off season to really sharpen and get that much better at, with the wide receiver position?
Uh, Probably the main thing's got to be speed off the line and just getting my hips lower and faster with the footwork.
Okay.
Always been like just kind of a deep threat option, but I just need to work on just getting open space.
Okay. And what's the plan of attack to get better at that? Do we have a coach outside of school? Do we have a trainer? What do you got going on this off season to really help you, you know, perfect your craft that much more?
My routine for the past year, it hasn't been completely consistent since school started back up, but I call it the 4 a.m. club. So I'd wake up at 4 in the morning, drive 15 miles down to the gym, get it going in the summer, come back home, shower, do some cardio, maybe some sled pulls. I got one buddy from around here who he's about to work too, and he's the only guy that'll actually get to work with me on that.
At 4 a.m., right?
Yeah,
Not too many people's gonna want to get up at 4 a.m., especially being high school, right?
yeah,
So I mean that speaks exactly to what your work ethic is and what your dedication is to really perfect your craft and become a better you and a better athlete, right? So great job there, man. I mean that's remarkable. That's
thank you.
not something that you can just teach somebody. You either have it or you don't. But
Yeah.
let's do this, man. You know, aside from the routine, do you have any camps or anything like that lined up this off season? To really get out there and get in front of these coaches.
So this past weekend, actually, Saturday, I attended one of the top 200 camps in Michigan.
Okay,
Got to meet some of the coaches from Lawrence Tech, schools just around the area, and then last night I went to the Davenport's unsigned senior camp. But I only have two other camps I'm looking forward to this summer, and it's Eastern and Central Michigan's camps.
okay, good deal. And those are both in June, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Very cool, very cool. Yeah, man. Camp season is approaching pretty quickly. I'm excited. I'm not even out there going, to play ball, so I know you guys are excited. But aside from that, man, let's kind of move away from the field. Let's go to the classroom. Because we can talk about the skill set and what you're doing to be a better, athlete. But if you don't have the academics to go with it, it's all for nothing. So where you at in the classroom? What's the grades look like?
Um, this year I've carried a 4 point the whole way. So all throughout high school, I got a 3.6 accumulative. Just trying to keep it at a 4 point and get out my senior year.
Man, that's huge. Congratulations on that.
Thank
That's
you.
pretty remarkable. So you got the 4 a.m. work ethic, right? And then you on top of it, you tackle the books. You go from a D lineman to a wide receiver. Like
Yeah.
there's not much that you can't do if somebody tells you otherwise, right? If somebody doubts you, you're gonna prove them wrong, just like you've
Oh
done
yeah.
thus far, man. So that's super cool. Now, let's put those 2 together because, like I said, man, they kind of go hand in hand. Academics plus the athletic aspect, that's going to equal the recruiting process. Class of 21, it's kind of here. It's where's it at for you? What does your recruiting look like right now? Do we have any offers? Do you have conversations, relationships? Where are you at?
I've built a relationship with the wide receiver coach at Davenport. Me and him have been in contact quite a bit, and Gannon University has also offered me a roster spot.
Okay.
And a lot of Division threes around the Michigan, Indiana, and Ohio area have been just in contact, telling me they'd love to have me in their program.
Very cool. So conversations, the recruiting process, people know who you are, and hopefully we get you some additional exposure, some additional looks, so more people, right? But let me ask you this: what is your mindset? Where are you open to playing? What level of play are you? D1 or bust, or are you open to any level of college ball as long as it's an opportunity that makes sense for you?
I definitely don't have a D1 or bust mentality. I'm just kind of looking for somewhere I can fit in and play, get reps, do my thing, and just become a better football player. Also, getting my degree.
Awesome. I mean, I love to hear that because anytime that I talk to somebody who may not have any, either has zero offers or maybe they have just a small handful, they still have that mindset that I'm going to go play D1 ball, and it's like maybe you can, but right now, what does your opportunities look like, and where do you fit? So the fact that you're very open, that's a big deal because there's still coaches out there. I think I tweeted earlier that there was a coach, looking for unsigned 21, players. So there's definitely still some opportunities out there. You just got to make the best of what you got. But let's do this, man. Let's stop talking about football. We could do that all day. Let's talk about you and who you are as a person, because I think that's probably more important than you as a student athlete. So let's learn a little bit of, a little more, because I'm curious myself about that work ethic, about the 4 a.m. And what your mindset has been to go from D lineman to wide receiver. Like, how did that come to play?
I think it had to have been I was in a weight room session with my football team, and the coach hands out chocolate milk and a protein bar after every workout. And he handed me the chocolate milk, and I said I don't I don't drink calories. And then he asked me, why would you not drink calories? And I told him, I'm going to play the position I think I can next year. So Just the thought that people didn't think I could do it, and I knew mentally that if I really pushed myself and I could better myself overall, I could probably get to where I'm at.
Good deal. Yeah, man. That's I mean, that's remarkable. The fact that you're willing, to get up at 4 a.m., go put in the work, not just prove people wrong, but prove yourself right. Right. You bet on yourself, you put all your chips, on the table for yourself, go all in and look at you, right? You're achieving exactly what you want to achieve. And I think you're going to continue to accomplish the goals that you set forth, man. So let's dig a little deeper. Let's learn a little bit about who you are. I was just curious on that aspect. So go ahead and just tell us who you are outside of the game, man. What do you like to do? What are you involved with? What's your favorite music, artist, whatever you want to tell us, man. What makes you you?
Outside of football, I've been running track this spring, just a 400-meter runner, 200-meter, and a
Okay.
relay runner. Uh, I just like to relax a lot, if I'm being honest. Gets tough waking up so early sometimes.
I can imagine.
Uh, Sometimes I like to just hang out with my friends, 2K tournament, Madden tournament, something. Just get it going on the weekends.
I love it. Love it. What console do we play on?
Oh, I just got the Series X. That's what I've been on.
Okay. Okay. See, I'm a PlayStation guy, but I got no disrespect for the Xbox. Very
I
cool, man.
was on the
So
PS4.
what's up?
I was on the PS4, but I had to make the switch.
Look, man, you're all about switching it up, right?
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. So let's do this, man. Look, you've got a lot of people, that's doubted you. You've got a lot of people that support you, right? So I'm going to hand you the floor before I end it with my final question. Shout out anybody that's been in your support group that's helped you, get to where you are today. And show them some love.
Huge shout out to my parents probably because they full on support me with change of diet, lifestyle. They let me work out when I wanted to. They trust me to go to the gym, don't party. And I'd probably also give a shout out to my buddy Jacob Pierce because we both work out with each other. He also had a weight loss thing. He was probably a 300 pounder and dropped down to 240, and now he's all conference D end. He's had a
Look at
great
him.
story too.
That's awesome. I love it. I love it. So look, shout out to everybody in the support group. Shout out to everybody who doubted you that you proved wrong because you have a remarkable story, a remarkable work ethic, and I think the future is incredibly bright. So I'm going to close this thing out with the same question I do every single time, and that question is: what motivates and what drives you to want to wake up tomorrow and be that much more successful than you were today?
Probably, I'd say it's probably just because of the coaches that have been there and DM'd me and talked to me and told me all the things that it could have happened and then just probably ghosted me. Like every day, like I think like you never know you could match up against this coach in a conference championship game or a bowl game down the road and you get the last laugh because he passed on you. So it's kind of
That's
just
huge.
I'm looking to get the last laugh. That's what I'm always going for.
I like it, man. Look, the last laugh is yours to have. I appreciate you taking the time, sharing your story. It was a remarkable story. I hope that this story gets out there, for more coaches to see, because you are exactly somebody that they want in their program, regardless of the level of play. You're very open. You look very coachable. You sound very coachable, and clearly your work ethic is second to nobody. Right. So continue to do what you do. Keep grinding. Stay safe. Stay healthy, man. Let's stay in contact, I'm gonna wish you the best. All right.
Thank you.
Yes, sir, man. So look, for everybody out there, I appreciate you doing what you do. We're gonna try to have Clinton Portis on the show at or around 9 p.m. if we can get that video working. NFL great Clinton Portis to join me. All right. With that being said, I'm Rob Bodie. This was Spotlight 39, man. I appreciate you taking the time. Until next time.